much I love baking doll cakes. No, we're really baking doll cakes. We've already baked some sponge cakes here and we're going to bring them together to create our very own doll princess cake to go with our deportment lessons. So Nick and Andrea, I'm going to get you onto the icing duties.
Fantastic.
So start popping the icing sugar in the stand
Do
mixer.
you want to start scooping them in?
Lovely. Yeah. Meanwhile, we are going to get onto the cake. So I'm going to pop a little bit of icing in between.
I'll time you. You've got 15 seconds to get that all
So
in.
Lewis, in fact, you're going to pop it on there.
Okay.
We've got some icing ready to made up, and we're going to use it a bit like a glue in between the layers. You can see the icing's actually quite firm, and that's because it's a butter icing, and it's got heaps and heaps of the icing sugar in it.
Just dip it in.
Great job.
Bit more.
First layer.
Oh, get some in the bowl. Get some in the bowl.
Excellent. Now we're going to smooth that off a little bit using the offset spatula. And then, do you want to pop that cake on top, Lewis? Excellent.
You can do it. You can do it.
Lovely.
Nice, good job.
Thank you.
Now, the butter has already been creamed, which basically means that it's been whipped until it's nice and light and fluffy. And then in goes the icing sugar, a little bit at a time. Or in Nick's case, all at once. And you get to see why we put it in a little bit at a time, because you want it to have time to combine. Otherwise, it can be really dry. That looks like it's coming together nicely, though. Now, I'm going to show you how we're going to shape these sides. We're going to use a serrated edge knife just to sort of scoop a little bit of that cake off to create almost like a princess doll dress. Great work. And as I always say, if you want to do this at home, make sure that you've got a grown-up watching, because that knife is sharp. And so does this work. You've done this before, Lewis. Look at that. So we're making almost like a hexagonal shape on top.
So should we give the dress a little bit of colour?
Yeah.
All right, I think we should go blue.
Excellent. And that's the blue that we're going for, that blue of the icing.
Right, got it?
So what do you think, Andrea? How many drops do you reckon that might take?
Probably 3.
3 drops.
Three?
Excellent.
All right, let's
Pop
see.
them in there. I like to say with icing, with food colouring, add a little bit at a time, because you'll be surprised how intense the colour is. Okay, now Lewis, this is the most fun that we're going to have. We're going to start decorating the cake, but let's clean down first, because we've got to wait for the icing to come. Now, I'm going to put the doll in the middle, and in order for that to happen, I've got to make a little bit of a hole in the middle of this cake.
So it can slot in there.
Exactly. There we go. That's going to slot right in. Now, Lewis, would you like to pop that right in the middle there? Lovely. Excellent. Okay, now that fits perfectly. So we're going to leave her off for a little while until we know that we've got the dress ready to go. Till she's dressed up. All right. So, hand over the bowl.
Okay, we're just trying to get the last little bits of dress there.
Okay.
There we go. Can you pass that along, please?
Lovely. And this princess is ready to go to the bowl. Maybe the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
All right.
she's lost her slippers, so she could be Cinderella, I suppose.
Okay, now I'm just going to make sure that all of that colour is incorporated. You've done such a good job of making sure that the blues match up.
Thank you.
All right, now, Andrea, I'm going to get you to start popping a little bit of the icing up and around. So from the top, and we'll use the offset spatula to smooth it down. And the thing with icing is to actually add more than you think you need, because you can always smooth it out. If you don't put enough icing on your spatula, it'll actually stick to the sponge and make a total mess. So more icing, more. Lovely.
Nice. This is an expensive dress, a lot of material.
A lot of material. This is a couture gown. Okay, so see how we're smoothing it out? Lovely. And I like to turn the cake stand. There we go. Lewis, what do you reckon?
I reckon Lewis should start
Perfect.
remixing that cake stand.
Okay,
Spinning,
remix. Wicka wicka.
And more dress. I think at the moment her parents wouldn't let her out on that.
No way. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to get onto this bottom right there.
Sorry.
That's great teamwork.
Yeah. This is something fun that you might like to do on the school holidays for a party. Have a princess party.
I know Lewis and I will be having a princess party, won't we, buddy?
Yep, 100%.
100%.
All right, I'll join you. All righty. Let's keep going. This is looking great. See, it's almost an ombre dress. Very fancy.
Sounds like a
Yes.
Mexican dress.
Well, ombre is kind of like a rainbow effect, and you've got the blue starting light at the top and dark at the bottom. See, it looks great. All right, it's time to talk decorations. So,
Looks wonderful.
let's turn it a little bit this way and get onto some of this decorating. Andrea, would you like to start with these flowers and, what are they, butterflies?
Yeah.
And we've got some lovely little hundreds and thousands, white hundreds and thousands. Lewis, you might like to pop some of those on as well. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make some little rosettes in the bottom, because I can. If you want any sort of instruction on this cake, if you want to make it yourself, head to the website. That's looking so great.
That is looking wonderful.
I'm just gonna add a bit more decorating.
Very this
Dress.
season.
So hot right now. All right. What do you reckon, Lewis?
I think it's great.
It looks really good.
Can I borrow this spatula?
Andrea, what do you think?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. There you go. She's lucky to be going out in this creation. What would we call our design house?
Yes, what would our name be?
Crunchy
Cake Couture, perhaps?
Cake Couture. I reckon that's already taken. Very fancy. All right. So, oop. Had a casualty there. Okay, Lewis, do you want to do some of this piping as well?
Okay.
Excellent. That looks really cool. What do you think? Jasmine? I think it looks tremendous.
She's talking to the dolls again. Watch out, kids.
Is it time to land her in her cake?
Yes. 100%.
All right, 100%. Look at that. And you've got yourself, let's pop a little bit.
Yeah. There's a little bit of
Pop it in the bottom.
accoutrements.
Yeah, almost like a glue. That's good. Keep going.
Okay, Alice.
Like a blue.
Tell me when.
Yep. When? There she goes.
loves it.
She loves it.
Oh, she
She's
does
having a
love
little
it.
spa.
It's like a swimming pool.
It is. It is. It's a swimming
Green
pool
and blue swimming pool.
of joy. Well, she's dressed and ready for the ball. We'll see you right after this.
Come on, crunch time.